Come on, everybody. Let's get your attitude right. Can you get a new attitude? Is the attitude you got getting you to your goals and dreams? Are you happy? Are you blessed? Come on. You can do it. It takes some work, but you can do it. New attitude. Love this lady. She changed my life. New hair. Well, what are we going to talk about today? Well, let's see. Not a lot of people out there know who I am or where I came from or how I got to where I'm at right now. Well, all I can tell you is it's been an absolutely fantastic, wonderful journey. And every time I have a new experience, it's kind of like Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. If you've ever been to Disney World, Disneyland, it's an amazing thing. I don't even know if they still have it, but that's how it's been a great adventure. Crazy, blessed, connections, connector, Chameleon Carla, Carla. I have a number of, and it's amazing. My dad named me appropriately, and I thank you, Daddy, and wish you a happy Father's Day in heaven. My mentor, my best friend, my spiritual guide, one of the nicest and best people I've ever met in my life. And very thankful. Thankful that I got to have him for 58 years of my life. So anyway, moving right along here, folks. What's this all about? Well, every once in a while, you just, you get to a point and it's like, okay, I get it. Thank you. Well, let me tell you a little bit about myself. The first time I ever got called Crazy Carla, I was 8 years old. And it was a situation where my sister passed away, and it was a very traumatic experience. But my angels came and told me that it was going to be all right. And I was going to have a little girl, and I was going to name her Sammy. And all of a sudden, this peace and calm and serenity came over me, and I got better. I mean, I was fine with that. And it told my mom, and my mom told me I was crazy. One of these, you're crazy. And my mom didn't believe in angels or God, really, but that's okay. I did. That's all that counts. So, gave me hope, and I had faith, and I believed. And in 1970, along came my daughter, Sammy. She popped out and said, "Hi, Sammy. I've been waiting for you. It's so nice to meet you." And that was the first time I was crazy. Second time I was crazy, it's like, I have a wonderful family experience. Everybody in our family lived to be like old in their 90s, and they had great stories to tell. And I love stories. So anyway, my grandma, she lived to be 95, and she was born in 1899, and she actually went to the 2004 World's Fair. I live in St. Louis, and she remembers eating an ice cream cone. That was when the ice cream cone came out. It was invented there, and it was just amazing. She remembers she remembered horse and buggies, and when the first machine, that's what she called a car, machine, and it was like she saw the first machine. Just an amazing, another one of those ladies that I was blessed with that never said anything bad about anybody. Wonderful mentor, wonderful guide, spiritual guide also. She believed in God and Jesus, and she was just amazing. She never, ever, her and my dad never said anything bad about anybody, ever. The whole time I knew them or had them in my life. I just thought that was amazing. Not that I talked about people, but I mean, it was just like they never vocalized mean stuff. It was a trip. But anyway, they were great role models, and that's why I'm so blessed. Crazy and blessed, And I've always been different. We're all different. Okay, I was the round peg trying to fit in the square box. When I was a kid, they didn't know about I think it was called attention deficit disorder or kinetic hyperactive. Um, they just thought that it was strange. I remember my one teacher said, "Oh, she's daft." Okay, well, I think I was 6 or 7 years old, and the only thing I could think of was Daffy Duck. And I kept thinking, I'm not daft. I'm not Daffy Duck. And then I was also, was labeled as retarded, slow, etc., etc. It's just that I didn't think the same way. I didn't learn the same way as other kids. And I didn't sit still for very much time. It was not in my DNA, I guess you could say. Because when I was 11 months old, I had 2 vaccinations in 1 month, and it changed my whole personality. At one time, I was a calm, peaceful person. And that changed after that happened. And it was, from what I understand, my sisters, I was only 11 months old, I went crazy. Crazy again. But I don't remember that part, which is a good thing. I have been blessed my whole life. I shouldn't be here talking to you right now. I've had 3 close calls with death. In one of them, I even left my body and went into the light and had the privilege and honor to find out that I have no fear. I'll be running home when it's my turn and when I'm called because I didn't want to come back. There's no words to describe it except pure. Just amazing. So, and I didn't tell anybody about that experience for over 30 years because I already knew they were all calling me crazy anyway. I got married when I was 16, and I had to get on with my life. I had a problem with college because I wanted to go and learn about my career. I wanted to be a marine biologist or an oceanographer. I studied really hard. I took summer school classes so I could graduate early. And then my dad sat down with me and told me about this thing called college, that you have to take these assigned classes for 3 years, and then you go into clinicals and studies that are what are going to be your major and the whole reason that you went into college. And I thought, that's crazy. Why am I going to go to school for 3 years, learn things that are not going to be applicable to the career that I want to go in? Why don't you send me to school for 4 years straight, get me in and teach me everything that I need to know about what my major would be? Well, the answer to that question was you need to be well-rounded. Folks, take a look. I'm well-rounded. Don't need any help on that. So anyway, I have to get married and get on with my life, which, of course, oh, you can't do that. You're crazy. Well, I did it, and I had a wonderful husband for a while, and I received 2 beautiful children, a boy and a girl, and Sammy, my little girl, and my son Jason Vincent Smith. So I am extremely excited and happy that everything happens for a reason. Nothing happens by accident. God is preparing you for better things. My grandma taught me that, and it's a wonderful thing to go by. So where did the crazy Carla, Carla? I don't know if you can see this, but I worked at General Motors, sold Chevrolets. I was in the auto industry for 23 years, and it was absolutely wonderful. I had fun. People would come in just to see what color my hair was. I mean, that's where the Chameleon Carla comes in. You never knew what you were going to get. It's just fun. I got blessed with hair and fingernails and no legs, so you might as well work with what you got, right? Right. And at one time, I did work in corporate America. It was one of the best learning experiences I've ever had in my life. After I got divorced, I worked at a store and I sold sound. sound, CMC stereo, turntables, Altec voice of the theater speakers, tweeters, woofers, mid ranges. I mean, to tell you straight up, it was like dying and going to heaven. You were surrounded by music. It was in the 70s, and it was just wonderful because we had Led Zeppelin, we had Emerson, Lake and Palmer, we had Journey, we had Styx, we had, oh my God, Moody Blues, Rolling Stones. We had them all, man, and it was just wonderful to go into the sound room and test out all the speakers, and that's what I did in the early 70s. Then I worked at McDonald Douglas because I needed to have benefits for my children, which is fine. I had to do it. I worked there for almost 12 years. I got vested, but I was amazed at how corporate America worked. And it was definitely not conducive to my health. I had a lot of bad health issues at that time, and I figured that it was just a reaction to the negative energy that was generated in the workplace. Not that people did it on purpose. I don't think they really knew any different. I mean, most people go to school, go to school, get a job, work there 30 years and retire. I didn't I'm not wrapped like that. I just never could see why. And if somebody doesn't like what they're doing, why would you do it for 30 years? Holy crow in a bucket. I mean, I told my kids I'd give them 18 good years of my life, and then we had to grow up. So we did. But I quit when my son turned 18, and that was in when was it? 89? 1989. And it was a trip. I didn't know what I was going to do. Everybody told me I was crazy, that, you just can't quit a job. Sorry, I have to sit up a little higher. You can't just quit a job. Well, one of the things I've always had is faith in God, and I just needed to take a break. So I took a break. I started my own business. It was amazing. It was amazing. I started my own business, and I worked in the industry of fire safety. It was a company called Safety Plus. We had handheld fire extinguishers. They were made from the chemical called halon, and it was halon is a gas that displaces the oxygen, so it smothers the fire. And when I worked at McDonald Douglas, I worked in the computer area, and all of the football size area that enclosed all the computers was all equipped with, if there was a fire, halon, because it didn't destroy anything. It just moved the air away, and it didn't cause any damage to anything. Well, the United States government got involved in this one too, because the company I worked with was on track in the halon industry to put the dry chemical industry out of business. And because of the forces that would affect a lot of companies, especially the dry chemical industry, which you have to refill your fire extinguisher every year. I still have in my home today one of the fire extinguishers I sold. They said in 93 that it had, or 90, that it had a shelf life of 20 years. Well, if you take 1990 and you fast forward to 2022, for 32 years it has been fully charged and ready to go. I had 2 of them that I had to use on fires. But what I'm saying, folks, is it's amazing how the government works. That was my first encounter with politics in the government. So I had to figure out something else to do, because I knew that the United States government was going to outlaw halon as of January 1st, 1993. That's when somebody dared me and said, "Oh, Carla, you can't sell cars." I had a bad car buying experience in 85, and I told my dad then I should sell cars for a living, because I would never treat anybody with such disrespect. Period. End of story. I thought he was going to have a heart attack because I was working at McDonald Douglas. And I'm like, dude, you just don't get it. So, anyway, to make a long story short, I was in the auto industry for 23 years. And I enjoyed every minute of it. I had wonderful, wonderful, wonderful customers. And even better than that, I had wonderful owners that were real people, down to earth, that I got to associate with and get to know. So I have been building a network my whole life with what I'm with what I've done. And then after I got out of the car business, I met this lady called Ardell Takowski, one of my best friends in the whole world. And she taught me about barter. That's where you trade goods and services with other small business owners. And when I got in there, we had a goal to get to 500 small business owners in the St. Louis area. And obviously, I'm a person that likes to share information. And I was taught that I don't ever sell anything, but if I can supply a service or fulfill a need or a want, and that's how I did it in the car business, then I didn't sell you anything. I mean, you were coming in and you needed a car, and I helped you get one. And if you wanted like a sports car or a Corvette or a big bad truck, I wasn't selling you anything. We just found one that would fit and was the right payment. And sometimes for the right price, you can be colorblind, right? So, but and I did a lot of 12 years of car selling, and then I went into the back end and I sold technology pieces as far as I had dealerships in Chicago. I had dealerships in St. Louis. And the program was called SEMA, Customer Integrated Management Application. And they got reminders on emails that their oil needed to be changed. We ran marketing and advertising promotions every month, like the cars that were there, what the rebates, incentives were. I mean, it was just a whole different take for me. And I love that too. And then one of the things that happened in 2005, I actually started working from home with the SEMA company, and I moved in and took care of my parents. That was a 13-year gig. My dad died of Alzheimer's in 2011, and my mom passed away. He was 93, and my mom passed away at 97 in 2018. So I got to have my parents for a long time, and I am extremely thankful for that. And then there was a time in 2020, the end of 2019, everything got settled on the estate and all that craziness was over. And I hadn't really thought about what I was going to do. Yes, I got a pension from Boeing. Yes, I got Social Security. But I wanted to go out and do something. I love helping people. You know, that's where the Chameleon Carla comes in, because you just never know what you're going to get. I mean, I can wear my hair up, and it looks like I got short hair. I can wear my hair the natural length. I got long hair. I can dye it purple. I can dye it red. I can dye it blonde. I was blonde for a while. I had it frosted. Lord have mercy. If it came in a box, blueberry was one of my favorite. That black blue highlight, that was absolutely gorgeous. Came in a box and it came in nail polish. I had it. I had loved it. I played with it and I worked it, baby. So the Chameleon Carla, you just never knew what you were going to get. And I also did a lot of trips to the islands, cruises, and I would come back with my hair completely braided. And I could wear big floppy hats because then my hair was stuck to my head. So, I mean, I'd sold people cars with braids. They come back and they didn't even recognize me. I thought that was crazy. But Chameleon Carla, I've been so blessed. God's given me the presence to be thankful with who I am. And I've enjoyed my journey, and I'm going to continue to enjoy my journey. Because we got Carla, and then Carla the Connector, my friend Ardell with her barter company. I met so many amazing people and got to work and learn the barter system and and in the trade exchange. A lot of good things going on in that industry. Things are changing though, and I think everybody knows that, if there's anybody that I can connect that will help you in any way, it is a giving thing. I mean, I don't have to be compensated for it because it always comes back around. That's why I've always been so blessed. So, and I just love to connect people. I'm in the process right now of, with the cryptocurrency, connecting people with other businesses and other organizations to help build and help their business grow. And I am just thankful that I know the people that could possibly help them with their business and with their nonprofit to be more profitable and reach more people. And all I'm doing is connecting people. That's it. It's no big deal. I'm just connecting. Carla the connector, right? Right. That's what we're doing. So, and then the crazy and blessed comes because I have been so blessed. I have been so blessed. First of all, I'm here. I'm here. I'm very thankful for that. I have 2 beautiful children. I have 2 beautiful grandchildren. And it is just amazing. I've had wonderful animals. I've had wonderful employers. I've met so many wonderful people in my journey that it's just amazing. And I've been blessed to have friends. I've had friends that I have acquired and started knowing in grade school. And we, to this day, there's 8 of us left. 7 of us actively see each other. Before COVID, at least 3 to 4 times a year, we would go over each other's houses, celebrate Christmas, and then every 10 years, we went to Vegas for our 40th birthdays, in Vegas for our 50th birthdays, and on our 60th birthdays, we went to Punta Cana. Dreams. It was all-inclusive, and we had swim up rooms. So you open the sliding doors, walk 10 feet, and jump in the swimming pool. So I'm just so blessed with my friends, my lifelong friends, and the other friends that I've acquired along the way. And we haven't done anything for our 70th birthdays. That's where we're at now. But it's kind of, there's a lot of things going on in a lot of our lives. I hope and pray to God that we do get to go somewhere again together. But I don't know. It's up to Him. It's in His hands. So anyway, now let's get on to, we've got the crazy and blessed, obviously. We have Carla, and we have Carla the Connector, Trade Exchange, and the multiple people that I've connected with over this wonderful, wonderful journey. Crazy Carla, that started when I was 6 years old. And it's one of the things I can tell you about crazy, because when people tell me, oh, you can't do that, you're crazy, I know I'm on the right path. Because every time I try to conform or be in a certain path that would be considered what other people do, I don't do very well at it. Just don't. I don't do very well at all. So I just get the downloads from God, find out if it's a good thing or a bad thing. And I also had my own CBD oil company called Crazy Benefits Galore. It was with CBD oil, but I lost a lot of money on that, and it was a great learning experience. And that's all I'm going to say about that, because CBD oil helps everybody. It changed my life. Crazy Benefits Galore was basically everything that I do and everything that I share has a benefit to other people. But the CBD oil changed my life. I couldn't even lift my arms up without excruciating pain. And it was to the point where I was 62, 64, and I was almost immobile. Now I have full range of motion on my arms. I walk up and down 3 flights of stairs to get to my apartment. And I thank God for CBD oil and the hemp industry. Thank you. Also, Crypto Crazy Carla. That's one of my most interesting, besides having children, interesting adventures ever, 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 ever. We're looking at a new evolution of crypto. Is going to be our new money. It's going to be our new currency. It's going to be our new way to do business. The NFTs, it's part of the crypto industry. The whole crypto industry is amazing. When e-commerce came out and people started buying stuff online, I thought that was crazy. But it works, and it is working. It's just like the internet. Oh, Lord have mercy, you have no idea how afraid of the internet I was. I didn't even get a computer till 2003. And I worked in the computer industry in the McDonald Douglas, and that was in the 80s. So it wasn't that I wasn't aware of them. And I had computers in all of my machines that I had to program. It's just crazy. But I had a fear. I had to work through that fear. And once I got over it, I'm not as good as my kids on the internet or doing Google Docs, or I pay people to do that because that's not my strong suit. My strongest thing that I can do for myself and other people is stand in my own being and presence and be able to help other people. In one way or another, help them. Just help them. Be a nice person. Be kind. Say hello. If you see somebody and they got a great shirt, tell them. Why not? You might make their day. You just never know who you're going to touch. And kindness is free. You can give it away. So I want to be that person that people remember as, just because I spoke from my heart, that it made a difference. So let's go to the Crypto Crazy Carla. My newest great adventure. I have been in the crypto industry since 2018. I met a gentleman named Garland Harris. He had a cryptocurrency called Troptions. Troptions. Stands for trade options. I met him when I was in the trade industry. His vision, because he was from St. Louis, Missouri. He started in the trade industry in 1980, I think. But also, he started Troptions. It was a United States registered company, or it was a stock. He did penny stocks. We trade goods and services to do penny stocks. And then when the crypto industry evolved, he took the Troptions, the trade options, and put them into a cryptocurrency. There was Troptions, gold, X Troptions. So anyway, when I met the man, his vision was to build a platform and have an exchange where people could go, where goods and services could be online, and you could either purchase things, or trade them, have a whole ecosystem of all goods and services that you could take your crypto and purchase goods and services. And as you traded, and you could turn the Troptions into dollars, then they could be put on a Visa card or a MasterCard. And then you could go into any store and use it anywhere, and it was actually being funded by your crypto. That was back in 2018. Unfortunately, in 2019, he died of cancer. So his vision and his dream never got completed. And he didn't have a mentor, or he didn't mentor anybody to take over the company to continue to do what he was building. So everything kind of went to hell in a handbag. And we still have Troptions, and we're trying to recover them. And we're trying to get them to a place where we can still use them. Because I still have mine. They're cryptocurrency. Okay, fast forward to 2020. I met a gentleman, and he I was in the PPE industry too, but that was that was a year of my life that I made practically no money at all. But it got me to meet all these wonderful people. One of those wonderful people called me and said, "Hey, take a look at this. This is an affiliate marketing company and it deals with cryptocurrency." Well, if any of you know anything about multi-level marketing, you have constrictions, you have rules and regulations. You have to do a certain amount every month. You have to build a team. You have to recruit. You have to pay a website fee every month. You have to do stuff that nobody makes any money. It's ridiculous. Now, I've been an affiliate marketer for 5 years, referring people to Amazon. It's affiliate marketing. And I get a commission or I get a percentage on what I refer people when they go buy something. So that's affiliate marketing. Then also, Cash App, Venmo. If you refer somebody to Cash App or Venmo, they pay you money. Right? Okay, that's affiliate marketing. I have done affiliate marketing in other industries. Just refer people to a website, and then you receive a check every month. Not a bad gig. I mean, if you got a big mouth like me, you just use social media. I have a Facebook page. I have Instagram. I even have a TikTok. Oh, my goodness. I haven't learned how to use it yet, but I can't wait. So, but that's affiliate marketing. You work the business if you want, if you don't want, but it's much different. So affiliate marketing, when he brought me this company based in Wyoming, that is a United States company, and it has to comply to all the laws, and it's very, very transparent. I had the honor to meet Mr. Yoon, the CEO, when I went to a conference in the Gaylord Conference in Grapevine, Texas. I got to meet Mr. Brandon Ivy, our crypto educator. I got to meet him. I got to meet Mr. Michael Andrews, who is one of the most astute, amazing entrepreneurs, one of the ones that I've ever met. But he's just an amazing gentleman. Mr. John Rakuten, who is also my mentor, just an amazing gentleman that is relentless. Relentless. If you're going to follow anybody, baby doll or gentleman, follow somebody that's making it happen. Because those are the people that will work with you and help you. Eddie Banuki, he's another one. He brought he's my sponsor. I mean, he was the one that referred me to the business. I can't thank him enough. And last but not least, Cowboy. Mr. Jeff McFatridge. Cowboy. Cowboy has a wonderful, amazing story. And it's his to share. But I can tell you the tenacity and the blessings and the people that he's changed their lives just by educating them in cryptocurrency. It's amazing. Thank you, Cowboy. Thank you, John Rakuten. Thank you, Eddie. Thank you, Michael Andrews. Thank you, David Lewis. Thank you, Mr. Yoon. Thank you, Brandon Ivy. Thank you, Mr. Nicholas Bailey. Thank you all, y'all. Thank you all, y'all. And all the wonderful people I met from Jamaica and the Korean team and all the people that came from all over the world to be there because it was such a meeting of such wonderful, good people. That brings you up to 2022. And what I'm going to do is I've also been blessed in the PPE industry. I met Jeff Wade and Gary Kelman, and they are two of the people that started Crypto World. That is a company. It is a physical store, and I have had Jeff on the program and interviewed him to promote his business. And then Dre Montez, oh my God. Amazing, amazing gentleman. He has his own show also. He is a St. Louis celebrity. He's an amazing man too. But there are other shows that I've done before, but I kind of things are going faster and faster and faster and faster and faster, and I want to start at the beginning. So I want this to be a place where I showed you a video on what Bitcoin is. That was Mr. Ivy. I mean, he has a program, in his modules they are in the some of the universities throughout the United States. He teaches cryptocurrency. Stellar, accredited, high integrity gentleman that teaches crypto. And he is part of our World Crypto Life in our crypto industry, in our crypto program, I should say. So basically, I wanted to give you an overview of me, who I am, what I've done, where I've come from. There's a lot of things that have happened in my journey that have made me stronger, which I do not dwell on, and I have released them and I let them go because I no longer need them to get better. That's how I got better. And I can say nothing but good things. And I can thank God every day for the lessons that I've learned and know not to make those mistakes again. But I'm very thankful for that. So now my next goal in life is, I've already started it, but I want to help 180,000 people to a better quality of life. And that's worldwide. And of course, the first thing that came out of the mouth of babes and who I told it to, they said, "Oh, you can't do that. You're crazy." Thank you. All right? Watch me. Because the more people I can connect with on the internet, this show, my Facebook, emails, events, I'm working it. I'm going to go out and see how many lives I can change with the help of and support from this awesome company based in Wyoming. Because we have all the pieces to the puzzle. Mr. Garland Harris and everything that he was working for with that ecosystem. We have a decentralized bank. We have our own wallet. We have 2 exchanges. We have a G Point market where you can buy goods and services with crypto if you choose, with G Points, which equal $1, or with money. Okay, so G Point wallet, G Point market. We have an affiliate program. We do marketing and advertising. We are building a community of people that support each other, and we can support small business owners. Now, wrap your head around that. Decentralized bank, the government can't get to us. The blockchain, when we do our transactions, it's out of their hands. You learned about a blockchain last week. So I'm going to keep moving forward. If you would like any more information, I am going to get better at this, much, much better. That's my goal. And I will have an open venue where I can take questions, guest speakers. I'm working on having a gentleman that lives in France that speaks English fluently be on the show and share what's going on in Europe and outside of the United States. Because sometimes we hear things from the media and the government that aren't necessarily, they don't tell us the whole truth, and sometimes they don't even tell us the truth at all. Okay? So there. I said it. But I want to make sure that you're educated and informed, not just with what the media says, but the people that are living it and are out there in the battlefield of life. Because that's what we're doing right now. We're fighting for our lives. We're fighting for our country. I want our country back. And I'm not going to pick up a gun to do it, but I'm going to tell you straight up. If the government can't get a hold of your money, then they can't control you. Think about that. So I just want to thank you all allowing me to introduce myself. Carla the Connector, Crazy Carla, Carla. I mean, Chameleon Carla. Maybe I'll come in with red hair one day. How about that? But, I kind of like the purple. And also, just the fact that I'm crazy and blessed, and I'm crypto crazy Carla. So I am honored. I thank you all. God bless. And as always, I got to finish with my Marley. I love Bob Marley. Remember, everything's going to be all right. Everything's going to be all right. Just keep praying. Keep your faith. Ask, believe, and be ready to receive. Because it's amazing what the universe and our Heavenly Father, God, and Jesus and the Holy Spirit can do for you when you just ask and believe. Because then it's going to happen. So have a wonderful, blessed weekend. Fantastic, fun, faithful Friday. I love you all. Mwah. God bless. God bless, God bless, God bless. Here we go.